Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Useless But Useful Information with Journey. Today I want to talk to you guys about gratitude. Gratitude is my favorite thing in this world, and as you can see back here, I have showed you guys my poster, and I feel like if you could put me in, or you could, draw me in words, this would be the perfect explanation. All of these words are important to me, and at the center, as you can see, gratitude is the biggest word, and everything else kind of circulates around it. And yeah, it's just, gratitude, I believe, is the highest frequency. So for me, when I think of emotions, I put them on a scale from like the highest or like the most important, the emotions that we prefer to have like all the time if we could, and then the lowest, right? So I believe that gratitude is the highest, and very, slightly below that is love. And then at the very, very low, you have fear and pain. And there's a million and one different things that I would say I'm grateful for. I would say the biggest one would be that I have grown exponentially in the last 2 years as a person, to the point where there are times where I don't even recognize myself. I'm able to recognize toxic behaviors in people. I'm happy even in like the most strangest times, or maybe not happy is a term, but I've learned to be okay with situations that 2 years ago I would never have thought I would be able to handle. I don't know, I just have so much love in me that I didn't even know I had. And I know to most people, I feel like they might think I'm like Looney Tunes sometimes, but I just feel like I've always been an emotional person, but to discover all the things that I have in the last 2 years, it's amazing. I guess the second thing that I'm most grateful for is the most simple thing, but millions of people don't have, right? I'm talking about I'm healthy, I have food, water, and shelter every day that I wake up. And for an American, or anyone that lives in a pretty good country where you have easy access to that, or even your family members have access to all of those things, we're very lucky. And it's not until we're put in a situation where we figure out that there aren't people that live like us, where we truly become cognizant of our perspective of the world versus someone else in another country. And I feel like for a long time there, I would get stressed out about things, and even the worst thing. Let me take the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Would be my divorce, losing my job, losing my apartment, all of those things in a short period of time. And yet, even when I think of that, it's still not as bad as someone else has it in the world. And to me, that's it's beautiful, because I can appreciate that even in my worst time, it hasn't been the worst for someone else. So that, and I think the last thing I would say I'm most grateful for is that I have a very tight-knit circle. I have my sister. My sister has really blossomed over the last 2 years, and I know I don't tell her enough, but she's just such a beautiful person, like biggest heart. She's so patient. She's not attached to materialistic things. I find myself, like, even I struggle with that to this day. It's something I'm still working on. But I just look up to her as a person, as as a leader, as a wife, as a mother. There's so many things that I love her for. And then I would say the next biggest person is my best friend. My best friend pretty much taught me everything I know. I don't know if I probably already said this, but it's to the point where I had never experienced unconditional love before until I met this person. And like, I knew that this video was gonna be hard for me. I know it's gonna be a shorter video, but like, yes, I'm very, very grateful for my best friend, and the things that I continue to learn every day as a person, like to grow as a person. And I think in general, like, I found myself in situations a lot over the last, year where something won't go how I planned it to or how I want it to, but in those moments, I never feel anxiety or fear anymore because I know what to reach for, and that's gratitude. And I think my best friend was the one who taught me the concept, but for me, now that I've applied it to the whole center of my world, I can't tell you the last time I felt fear or I felt anxiety. I feel like the most anxiety I've had in the last year would be putting myself out there and making these videos, because it's definitely difficult seeing yourself in a video because, you start critiquing everything. I'm an absolute perfectionist, so for me to get in front of this camera, like, I'm pretty blown away. If I were to, go back in time and tell myself, hey, you're about to, make your own YouTube channel, I mean, I'm sure my jaw would have dropped to the floor. So, I believe that, if anybody is struggling with any type of emotion they don't want, expressing gratitude can bring you out of any type of darkness in your life. This is coming from a place of experience, and I really don't, if I were to give, my best advice to anybody who's suffering from anything, gratitude is the only thing that I think is the purest emotion that this world has to offer. And I don't know. So that's kind of all I have. This is kind of a short video. It's probably my most important video, but next week I'm going to talk to you guys about fear, because the opposite of, the highest frequency is, to me, is fear. So I want to kind of talk to you about the drastic differences on the two. With gratitude, there's really not much that I can say that needs to be explained on how to find it or how to apply it, because it's just so easy. And because it's so easy, I feel like that's what makes it so amazing as well, that anyone can do it. There's no difficulty in trying to find it. It's just always there. It's just a matter of reaching for it. So, well, I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys in my next video.